what's your favorite scary movie or horror movie and why?
But I don't know if anyone's ever seen Pandorum. I've been talking about this movie because I don't think it gets enough credit. Like the world building, the plot twists, and like nothing makes sense until the end, and then it all makes complete sense.
My favorite horror movie is It Follows, but not because it's a good movie. Um, I was watching It Follows. I was out camping with friends in a cabin in a swamp. The whole gist of the movie is that people are like following you, right? Like these strangers are sort of lurking. And there were people parked in RVs just like walking around in the dark outside, and you could see their shadows through the window. And it's just like, no.
My favorite horror movie is John Carpenter's The Thing. I love creature features, and especially when they do practical effects. And there are so many insane creature moments in that film and in that movie. They absolutely knew how to pull back and let you feel really uneasy in a liminal space.
I think my favorite scary movies would have to probably be the Paranormal Activity series. Just like the way that they filmed it was like using house security cameras. Also, through the entire series, just how they tie each of the movies together with like a whole entire plot line, to me was always super interesting.
My favorite one is Coherence, and I prefer not to say like anything about this movie. I think it's the kind of movie you have to watch without knowing a single thing about it. That was my experience, so I recommend you just watch without reading anything about it online.
I just turned into the most paranoid little thing after watching any of these movies, so I'm very selective, but I have a horror buff friend. The one that I watched with her most recently, though, that I was like, okay, I get it, was a strange little movie called Skinamarink, which is like a very atmospheric, there's almost no dialogue. It's just these really like prolonged dark shots on, I think they're like VHS or camcorder film. It's bonkers. Would recommend.
It's called The Rite. It's like Rite. It's a demon movie, but it also has these factors of like, are humans good? Like, can they be good? Are we inherently good, or are we inherently evil? And at the end of the movie, I'm just like, humans are good.
It's called Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. It's like stupid Gen Z horror, and it's just like, it just captures Gen Z so perfectly, but also so ironically, and it's really funny.
I have not watched a horror movie since like, I don't know if it was like late middle school, early high school, but I watched The Others, and it destroyed me, and I have literally not watched a horror movie since. So I don't have a favorite. I can't answer this question. They're like not allowed in my home.
But I can only think about horror games right now, and I can only think about Silent Hill PT, and it's just insane that a video game could be made as a playable trailer that is the scariest thing that changed the face of the horror genre, I think arguably both film and game, and then it was never made. That's crazy.
The movie Insidious, just because that movie has like great like jump scares, good music, the plot twists in the movie, and like the ending is like, it always just like stays in my head how good the ending is.